your local network.
Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Paula Dagnan. A man from Hazel Township was hit by a car early this morning in Foster Township. Police say 28-year-old Adam Moresi of Hazel Township was rushed to the hospital after being struck by a vehicle on State Route 940 around 4 o'clock this morning. The driver of the vehicle, 66-year-old Pamela Sipes, was on her way to Walmart when the accident occurred. Martesi sustained severe injuries in that accident and was taken to Lehigh Valley Cedar Crest for further treatment. State Route 940 was closed for about 2 hours, and that incident is still under investigation. An investigation with the Hazleton Police Department Narcotics Division led to the arrest of a Luzerne County Public Assistance Office employee. 21-year-old Ghislaine Astacio was arrested for felony delivery of a controlled substance and conspiracy after delivering 30 grams of raw heroin. This several months investigation began back in March, where her husband, Royal Astacio, was arrested after delivering large amounts of heroin and meth. She has a preliminary hearing scheduled for August 28th. 28-year-old Kyle Ronsky of Mahanoy City must serve 9 to 24 months in a state prison cell, along with 1 year probation for possessing drugs and paraphernalia in September of 2017, in which a teenage girl overdosed. Police had charged Ronsky with possessing cocaine, heroin, and a syringe, and he even tried to drive away from the scene of the overdosed girl. Ronsky argues that he was in fact the hero and saved the girl by performing CPR. However, the judge said he saw no remorse in the man's eyes. Delon Major, the father of the boys killed in a Laughlin arson fire last year, has filed a federal lawsuit against Luzerne County Children and Youth Services for failing to adequately protect them. Major alleges that the deaths of his sons could have been prevented with proper oversight. The fire was set by the mother's estranged boyfriend, 27-year-old Preston Bonnet, who currently is awaiting trial on murder and arson charges. The lawsuit alleges Luzerne County Children and Youth Services, along with the Philadelphia Department of Human Services, violated Major's constitutional rights and seeks unspecified damages. The Hanover Area School Board approved a new teacher's contract. It includes employee contributions toward health benefits. The new 5-year deal provides an annual pay increase of 2% for the first 3 years and 3% for the final 2 years. The new deal also includes a premium share for employee health benefits. Union and district negotiators had 2 bargaining sessions, one in June, the other in July, before adopting the contract. And in other school news, the Wilkes-Barre Area School Board voting to merge all 3 high schools in the area. By a vote of 6-3, GAR, Coughlin, and Myers High Schools would now be sharing one roof when the new high school is built. Originally, the plan only included merging Coughlin and Myers, but after a school board meeting on Tuesday night, GAR is now part of that plan. Completion of the new high school building in Plains Township is expected to be completed by 2022. Coming up on WYLN News, we will have wrap-ups of National Night Out events, plus we're counting down to Fun Fest. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Again, we have those thunderstorms possible overnight with a low of 65 and more of the same weather right into the weekend. We'll be right back.
Pocono Raceway is summertime, where the whole crew's invited, where fans become friends, where good times roll, and the racing is always a little tricky. Bring your friends, bring your family, just bring it, Pocono style.
Hi, I had a very minor fender bender tonight in an unreasonably narrow fast food drive-through lane. Don't worry, I have everything handled. I already spoke to our Allstate agent, and I know that we have accident forgiveness, which is so smart on your guys' part. Like the fact that they'll
4 weeks without the car.
Okay, yep, good night.
With accident forgiveness, your rates won't go up just because of an accident. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown in the Hometown Village Square.
Chur's Auto Sales has been serving the area with quality vehicles since 1954. Chur's Auto Sales is known as your friendly dealer and now in their 4th generation and voted the best used car dealer by the readers of Standard Speaker Choice Awards. John Chur would like to thank everyone that voted for his business. When you need a quality pre-owned vehicle, choose from a large selection at Chur's 570-454-7229.
Tuesday night, communities all across the country came together to celebrate National Night Out. WYLN's Gary Perna was in McAdoo, and we start there for their celebration.
National Night Out in McAdoo brought over 100 residents out to talk and socialize with first responders. The night was designed to build police and community partnerships and neighborhood camaraderie and making neighborhoods safer.
Well, National Night Out in McAdoo had its origin in 2016, and it was started by a group of officers in McAdoo, which is a small town. We're only 2,200 people. And what sets McAdoo apart from everybody else is it's a wonderful place made that way by special people. It's a small community. Everybody knows everybody on a first name basis. We're fortunate enough in our policing with our community that people come to you on a first name basis because they entrust you with their everyday lives and property, and we feel that way in return. So when we come out for a community event, particularly National Night Out, it's for everybody. It's for the police, it's for the community, but it's also for us as individuals and people to share just some camaraderie.
Lahovsky said, with McAdoo being such a small community, it's important for all to be involved.
It is a community, and it involves everybody. And there are no special interests here. There's no separation between people's volunteerism, their personal lives, their work lives. We do everything together. And even though National Night Out is a police event, we consider it a community and a first responder event. And the fire company does the same in return. When they have their events, the police are very involved. And we're too small not to share resources. And that's the key to how we thrive among everybody else.
Fire Chief Bob Leschko agrees and says the night gives the company the opportunity to talk with residents.
It gives them the opportunity to see us on a positive side. Most of the time when people see us, they're probably at one of the worst moments of their life. So times like this allow us to show everybody, the human side of everything and be able to get out there and do it. It's a great opportunity for us both to go out there and provide something more to the community than what we already do. So tonight we have all our apparatus out here. We have the ambulance out here. We have the smokehouse.
Along with all that, the firefighters put on a demonstration with the Jaws of Life and even brought in an arson detective dog.
Fortunately, also, we were able to secure Trent Zulik, who's the assistant chief in Schuylkill Haven, to bring his arson dog, Gracie, up here tonight. So she should be making an appearance here at some point tonight also. So it's a great night, and it's a great night for the community, and it really brings a lot of people in the community out.
McAdoo's mayor, Dane Wantro, was very pleased with the event.
To see the citizens come out here and the numbers that they're coming out tonight and this evening is just, it's amazing. But most of all, what's truly amazing is that we have three organizations, the McAdoo Police Department, the VFW, and the McAdoo Fire Company, join as one to make this a successful night. Kids are having fun. That's the main purpose of this, and they're going to learn something.
Everything at National Night Out was free to the public, and kids were able to get fingerprinted for safety ID cards, and also they walked away with a free t-shirt and tons of free fire prevention information. The third annual National Night Out here in McAdoo was another big success, bringing the community together and getting them on a one-on-one basis with emergency responders from their community. In McAdoo, for WYLN News, I'm Gary Perna.
Ann McGruff and Smokey the Bear. That looks like they had fun in McAdoo. WYLN's Julia Wiegand stopped by Berwick's National Night Out. Let's find out who was there with Julia.
The annual National Night Out has provided a positive opportunity to bring back a true sense of community by making neighborhoods safer, more caring places to live for the past 35 years. Thanks to the Central Susquehanna Community Foundation's Health and Wellness Fund, Berwick Borough's Police Department was provided a 5-year grant award to support their community policing programs.
For the last 5 years now, we've put on the National Night Out, which is a free event to the community where the police get to interact in a positive way with our community, and we try to improve upon it every year.
Chief of Police Ken Strish just finished up a basketball event where police officers faced off with firemen and won. Berwick Borough's police try to give out as many free items as they can, as well as provide free food and games for the community.
I think the community really seems to enjoy it, and they keep coming out in bigger numbers every year. So we're thankful to that, and we're thankful, to be a part of this community. And again, the biggest thanks goes out to the Central Susquehanna Community Foundation.
Chief Strish said the number of volunteers seem to increase each year, and will be giving those who helped make Berwick's NNO happen a shout out at the next public meeting.
There's a lot that goes into the planning and the setting up, the going and getting all the food and other items. So a big thank you to all of the people that were involved. I don't have a laundry list today, but by the next public meeting that we have, I'll make sure to thank publicly all the people that were involved with the event.
Berwick Borough was just one of many jurisdictions in Columbia County who celebrated National Night Out. 38 million neighbors throughout 16,000 communities across the nation, in U.S. territories, and military bases worldwide take part annually. Reporting from Berwick for WYLN News, I'm Julia Wiegand.
And as we continue our tour of Area National Night Out, the borough of West Hazelton also celebrating, and our Julie Stefanovich stopped by for their fun.
The weather held up and didn't deter neighbors from coming out and joining in West Hazelton's National Night Out. The event included an array of activities, including fingerprinting for children by the West Hazelton Police Department, demonstrations by the fire department, food, music, and tricky trays. Security cadet students from Keystone Job Corps were there to talk with neighbors and promote the program.
Well, we're trained for handcuffing and CPR, first aid, bloodborne pathogen, things like that. We help around on campus whenever there's events or anything like that on center. We're the ones that get called to come over and help out.
Many of the cadets are on the course to a career in law enforcement.
We have future soldiers right here. These two gentlemen right here going into the Army. Myself, my career, I'm either trying to be a corrections officer or want to work with juveniles. Kids who are my age or any younger, so they can work on whatever behavior issues that they have, and then, hopefully just better for our youth, because we're the future.
I was thinking about having my career as a police officer, actually. It would be a nice little career thing. I'm a person that likes to help out and be there for people, so it's my career right there.
The West Hazelton Neighborhood Crime Watch hosts meetings every third Monday of the month at 6 p.m. at the Borough Building. It's one of the longest-running crime watches in Luzerne County, and residents are encouraged to attend.
Anybody can attend the meetings. We have people who come from Hazelton, Hazel Township, surrounding boroughs. We've had other areas with their crime watches come to see how we run our meetings, to take advice, to offer any suggestions. Anybody's open to come, and we're always looking for applicants.
The night out gave residents a chance to meet with law enforcement, giving them a better understanding of what their jobs entail.
On a night like this, it provides a non-confrontational interaction between the police department and the community, and you can get to know them personally. And one thing at our meetings, the police always stress, if you see something, say something, give them a call. That's what they're here for, and it just gives you the opportunity to get to know them on a personal basis.
In West Hazelton, for WYLN News, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
Coming up on Edgewood's News Choice, the cabinet in your community on Community and You. Plus, a Wednesday visit to Hillside SPCA. But first, let's take a look at today's winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played. Stay with us.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Renai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Grand Central wants to send you to the Tricky Triangle. Grand Central Everything for Your Home has 4 tickets for one lucky winner for the ABC Supply 500 Sunday, August 19th. Entry is easy. Just visit Grand Central at either of their locations at Vine Street in Hazleton or the Laurel Mall. Fill out the entry blank and place it inside the Grand Central contest box. No purchase necessary. 1 entry per person. Winner will be announced on WYLN News Thursday before race weekend.
On WYLN, everyone, I'm Gary Pern. I'm very pleased to have with me Cassandra Coleman, who is a director of the Governor Tom Wolf's Northeast and Central offices here, and you're kind of responsible for like the 30 counties on this side of the state.
Yeah, so the Northeast and Central 30 counties. We have an office in Pittston and then an office in Harrisburg.
So you're very busy.
A lot of miles, yes.
So we're going to talk about an event that you guys have been putting on that the Governor Wolf started with, and Cabinet in your community.
Yes.
Bringing out the secretaries of the cabinets and directors of the cabinets to the community to talk to constituents about maybe problems that are going on or stuff that they've seen to maybe help out. And we're having 2 of them coming up in September that are right here in our backyard.
Yes, so the governor launched the Cabinet in Your Community initiative back in November of last year. And since then, we've done 25 of these across the Commonwealth. And what it is actually providing a platform of engagement between the cabinet officials and the community. Mm-hmm. And we encourage folks to attend, and folks actually get to ask the cabinet officials directly their questions or voice their concerns.
Mm-hmm. So this is a really cool event of getting, really Harrisburg to your doorstep and talking with them and understanding maybe why there are some rules or some laws that we have to follow. And this is really neat that 25 of these have already happened. And how many do you plan on doing?
So we're doing 36.
Okay.
So we have 11 more. And the governor ran on 3 promises: to create schools that teach, mm-hmm. Jobs that pay, and government that works. And this is part of our government that works. We want to be accessible to the constituents, and therefore putting 5 to 7 cabinet officials on a panel to have direct correspondence with constituents and Pennsylvanians is government that's working.
So far, roughly about 3,000 constituents have been able to talk to department heads or secretaries about issues that are going on. And the first one that's coming up that, again, people have the opportunity to talk to is in Jim Thorpe on September 12th.
It is. So it's going to be at 11 a.m. in Jim Thorpe. And the secretaries that we have confirmed for that one are DCNR, the Department of Corrections, Labor and Industry, and the Community and Economic Development.
Wow, so there's a powerhouse right there.
Yes.
and of course, being Jim Thorpe, having Secretary Dunn from DCNR there is a great thing because there's a lot of beautiful spaces in Carbon County.
Yes, and I know Secretary Dunn always enjoys visiting Carbon County, so she's excited to come back.
So again, that will be on September 12th at 11 a.m. in Jim Thorpe, and then for our friends in Luzerne County, there'll be one coming up in Exeter as well.
Yes, so we're actually having one September 29th at the Wyoming Area High School at 10:45, and the secretaries confirmed for that one are Education, PennDOT, Drug and Alcohol, Human Services, and State Police.
Wonderful. So again, a good mix. So maybe if you want to hit both of them up, if you have some questions, so you can go to Jim Thorpe on the 12th and then out on the 27th. And these events are great, open to the public to come in, to talk with the secretaries about. And as you just read them, the secretaries are different from each panel to panel, so you may never get the same mix of them.
Right, so we take anywhere from 5 to 7 cabinet secretaries, and every panel is different. So Pittsburgh panel may be completely different from Exeter, different from Jim Thorpe, as you see. So again, you never know which secretaries you're going to get. So it's been a really great mix.
And this is a great event of getting people talking to those who are really running the departments and understanding maybe some things that are maybe being missed, or maybe some things that could be done, and working together.
No, exactly. And we actually have an example of one of the events up in East Stroudsburg. A concern was raised that there was some coordination issues between DCED and PennDOT, and they raised that to the secretary, and since then they've been able to work together to get the issue resolved.
Wonderful. So government actually working for us.
Government that works.
Wonderful. So Cassandra, thanks so much for coming on and talking about that. And again, these are events that are free and open to the public to come out and meet the secretaries, talk to them, any questions, problems, concerns, or maybe you just want to say, hey, great job on a project that was done, and thanks for getting it done. September 12th in Jim Thorpe at 11 a.m. and then September 27th up at Wyoming area in Exeter at
10:45.
10:45. Couldn't read my own handwriting. 10:45 up at the school. Cassandra, thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you so much for having us.
No problem. And thanks for joining us here on Community and You, everyone. We'll see you next time here on WYLN.
Serve the Lord, Singing for Joy, the CD by the Sisters of Holy Annunciation Monastery, can be yours for just $13, which includes shipping and tax. Mail a check to Holy Annunciation Monastery, 430 West County Road in Sugarloaf, Pennsylvania, or call 570-788-1205. This 10-song CD can be yours for just $13.
Appliances are right over there, and this is part of our furniture department.
Okay, but I'm looking for a mattress.
Well, you've come to the right place. Grand Central is Northeast Pennsylvania's #1 Sealy mattress dealer. We have Sealy mattress sets from only $199 and Stearns & Foster queen sets from only $45 per month. We also have interest-free financing up to 60 months. And remember, delivery and takeaway are absolutely free.
So we don't have to do anything?
Not if you buy your Sealy mattress at Grand Central.
It looks like I did find the right place to buy a Sealy mattress.
Grand Central in Hazleton, the right place to buy a Sealy mattress.
Joe and Caroline's Fund was started tragically. The shelter manager, Barbara Umlauf, lost both of her children. They passed away years apart, but and that fund was started to help animals, as far as all animals are spayed and neutered that are coming from here, as well as there have been many severe medical issues that have come through that Joe and Caroline's Fund has been able to help animals that have had medical needs. So out of tragedy comes a bit of a good thing and a helpful thing in this fund that is created in their memory. So many animals have been helped, and as I said, so many animals have been spayed and neutered prior to leaving here, and that's all due to that fund. And Caroline live on in that fund, and they will forever. They both loved animals as well. They spent many years here with their mother growing up, so they were very familiar and both loved animals. So it's very important. It's a great fund. The cat that was dumped for years, considered a feral cat, and feral cats you usually trap and release. She lived here for years. She was very happy. She's fed good food every night, but we started to notice that when she was hanging around that she was looking a little bit debilitated. So we trapped her again and discovered that she had a huge cancerous tumor on her one ear, and the cancer was starting on the other ear as well. And of course we took her to an emergency veterinarian, to which they took one total ear off and the tip of the other one, and she's recovering beautifully now. But due to this fund, Joe and Caroline's Fund, we were able to take her immediately to have medical care done for her, as has happened with so many animals here. Very, very fortunate for that kind of fund that exists, and that's all through private donations. That fund exists through private donations. because Hillside is a nonprofit, a private nonprofit. They do not receive funding from the ASPCA, so any monies that they get are private donations, and they pretty much solely exist on those private donations. Hillside has a wonderful, wonderful donor population. They keep this place going. They believe in Hillside's mission. The donors and the volunteers here are fantastic. They really, really keep this place going.
Have you been counting along with us? We are now 1 month away from Hazelton's Fun Fest. A variety of local performers, including students from All That Dancing and DeMelfi School of Music, will be performing on our community stage. Fun Fest is September 8th and 9th in downtown Hazelton. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN News.
This week on Topic A, I'm joined by Hazelton City Police Chief Jerry Speziale. We talk about crime in the city, saturation patrols, and community policing. Plus, his new TV show that follows his life as an undercover agent. This week on Topic A only on WYLN.
When you see news happening in your neighborhood, call WYLN News at 570-459-1869 or email us at news@WYLNTV.com or send us a message on social media through Facebook. WYLN, we're your local network. You're watching Monterey City's Choice. For news, weather, and live local sports. WYLN, we're your local network.